Matt, I feel like I'm in her personal bubble here right now. I'm literally on the bench.
Yeah, you're half and half there. You got 1 foot out the door of commentary onto the sideline for the Lady
right.
Tigers.
If you see me get up and start, motioning,
just don't take a timeout, whatever you do. Wilkes going to jump it up with Rapaz. Ball gets swatted back. It's picked up by Murphy. That is Starzik, and Ave Maria with the first possession here. Left side and inside looking for Starzik. She'll have to bring it back out as she's pressured. Needing some help here is Humphrey. Feifeld in the middle. Wants to drive. Correction, that is Rapaz. Her shot no good. Rebound tapped up into the air and grabbed by number 44 in maroon and gray, Whitney Hay. She brings Campbellsville to the front court. Hay, left side of the lane. Nobody stops ball. Hay goes up with a shot. No good. Wilkes there. She will miss the putback attempt to get swatted across the lane. Hay hesitates and knifes her way straight back up off the window for 2 points. Third chance points for the Lady Tigers.
It's one of those things. Whitney just coast to coast. Nobody picked her up, and Wilkes there with a board and Hay there with another board. So good start for the Lady Tiger team.
Ave Maria back the other way now, trailing by 2. Just about a minute gone by, and Humphrey going to be called for shuffling the toes.
Well, it's just a good defensive pressure. This Campbellsville team with this zone defense, Matt, they really get after it. And if teams aren't used to facing that type of pressure, you're going to create a lot of havoc against them.
Campbellsville the 2-point lead. Right wing, the Milledgeville native, Boyle holds it. She's going to dribble handoff to Lee out front. Now Lee going to accelerate down the lane, leaves it for Wilkes. Couldn't handle it clean, stays with it. Now Wilkes going to go up. That shot no good. And the rebound taken in by Starzik. The other side now, Ave Maria will sprint ahead. Humphrey facing 3 Lady Tigers. She'll circle her way back out with Hay greeting her. And now Rapaz back to Humphrey. Inside, that is Starzik. Throws up a shot. Thought she may have been fouled. No call. Rebound gets knocked over to Rapaz. That shot no good. And Rapaz over the back of Wilkes. So the first foul in this ball game will go against, actually that's on Feifeld, excuse me.
That is a good block out there for the Lady Tigers. Wilkes and Pritchett there, both blocking out.
Campbellsville with a 2-0 lead, facing some pressure here. Wilkes has it at midcourt across the timeline. And now right wing, Pritchett into the corner. Boyle is wide open. She knows what to do there. Bang! Maddie Boyle and Edward Jones 3 from the corner.
Yeah, good ball rotation there for the Lady Tigers. Boyle right in the corner, nobody around her.
Pritchett actually held that too at the wing, Benji, almost inviting the defense to pressure. And here they leave one off underneath for Wilkes, and they was Ave Maria. That's not what they wanted to do. It's a turnover. Lee, the other side, she'll stop. Trailer. Wilkes thought about it. Now Pritchett, she thought about it. One dribble. Boyle, same spot. Triple on the way. Bang! Maddie Boyle's got 6-2. Edward Jones payouts for Lincoln County's finest. And a timeout taken by Coach Alex Moorhead. A 30-second timeout that becomes a media with 7:39 on the clock. Campbellsville leads it. A touchdown and a 2-point conversion to nothing. You're following the Lady Tigers on this football Sunday on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
We are Kentucky Broadcasters, your hometown radio and television stations. We bring you breaking news. We keep you safe. We serve your community in good times and in bad. Your local broadcasters are always there. We are deeply rooted in your small towns and your big cities. We champion a strong sense of civic pride, no matter how we connect. Over the air, online, and on your device. We are Kentucky Broadcasters. There when it matters.
7:39 to play here in the first quarter. Campbellsville leads Ave Maria. Some changes for Coach Moorhead. Gianna Santa Croce going to check in, 6-foot junior forward from Southold, New York. Also into the lineup is Maria Kuhlman, 5'10" graduate forward from Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida.
Hey, Court, you can take it down, let Whit back up a little bit.
And back to play here with Humphrey. Humphrey, the leading scorer for this Ave Maria team at the moment in terms of active players available. Ella Thompson, we talked about, is injured. Right wing holding it. And entry pass inside to Starzik, and that was, I believe, Kuhlman threw that pass in there to set that up. First points of the ball game for Ave Maria.
Well, Ave Maria has been intentional trying to get the ball down low, so that's probably part of their game plan.
Boyle holds. Pritchett back to Boyle. Boyle inside. Wilkes going to go to work against Starzyk. Across the lane is Pritchett. Nice pass by Wilkes. Pritchett is fouled as Starzyk going to come across and get a piece of the Lady Tiger forward.
I was getting ready to say that was a good pass, and Coach Colvin already beat me to it, but that was a nice interior pass from Caitlin. Felt the defense double teaming her, and Courtney was driving to the basket. Nice little interior pass.
Pritchett's first free throw, no good. Campbellsville with a 6-point advantage. Pritchett would like to push it to 7. Less than 7 minutes to play in the first quarter. Second free throw for Pritchett is good. Nine to 2. Humphrey across into the corner. Santa Croce. 2 Lady Tigers there. She needs help. Finds Feifel back out top to Humphrey. There's an entry stolen, and Pritchett able to grab it before Starzyk can tie it up. Campbellsville back the other way. Hay goes behind the back. Hay, right side, has it down short corner. Behind the back again, into the middle, kicks. Pritchett can't shoot it. Hay at the elbow, wants Wilkes. It's knocked away. Pritchett picks it up. 14 to shoot. Wilkes inside, and that's a nice block shot by somebody in white. I don't know who got a hand on that. It was Starzyk and Feifel in the area. Right wing, Santa Croce inside. Starzyk back out. Feifel, Humphrey, all 5 have touched it. Here's the shot on the way. That is no good from Kuhlman. Ball batted out. Another chance for Ave Maria. This is Santa Croce, and she hits that one off the right wing. A 3-point field goal for Ave Maria.
Well, it's those extra opportunities, Matt. Got to keep them off the boards.
Boyle looking for Pritchett, Lee. It's a nice job by Lauren Lee to grab it and save it to Pritchett. Hay at the free throw line wants Wilkes, can't get it to her, and now steps called on Hay. They did just enough to take away that passing lane, perhaps, and you can see Ginger High calling. She wanted Hay to throw that in there.
She wanted her to. The pass was there from the get-go, and Whitney kind of hesitated a little bit and allowed the defense to kind of rotate, and what happened there is Whitney just panicked a little bit and put the ball on the ground and created the travel. So go ahead, and if it's there, get it there. Pass it.
Katie Ambrose, 5'5" freshman guard from Naples, Florida, into the lineup for Ave Maria. She's got the ball on the right wing, and she'll drive, elbow jumper. That is no good. Wilkes, the rebound. Could have been an over-the-back call. They let them play on. Here comes Lee, middle of the lane, right at Shanahan, who checked in. Shot no good. That needs to be a foul, I believe. No call. Shanahan, the 6'1" junior forward from Orlando, Florida, may have gotten away with one. Left side, Feifel. Campbellsville leads 9-5, closing in on the midway mark of this first quarter. Driving, Feifel, float over the top of Pritchett, no good, and we're going to get a foul on Hay. It almost looked like Hay kind of stumbled into the back of Shanahan a bit, and that's going to be the first on Whitney Hay, the first on the Lady Tigers. So they've let them play through this first couple of minutes, just 3 total fouls called. Pass out front to Kuhlman. Now Shanahan surveys. Santa Croce off the wing. Pritchett hangs out with her. Santa Croce on the dribble. Stops, feeds one through. Too far and actually broken up. Pritchett going to grab it. Here comes Boyle now. She'll slow down across the timeline. Bounces to Lee. In line. Hay. Jumper. Too strong. Rebound to Shanahan. And now Ambrose will bring Ave Maria to the front court. Changes coming for the Lady Tigers. It's going to be 4 on for Campbellsville. Left side. Driving here. Kuhlman dumps one down to Shanahan in the middle of the lane. No good with that shot. Rebound to Hay. Quick pass. Looking for Wilkes. Deflected. Wilkes has it. She'll go up and score. It's a deflection by Feifel there, Benji. Got a hand on it, but it almost helped Campbellsville. You would have been better off without a hand because then it was going to hit Wilkes maybe in the legs.
I think so, yeah.
Which would have been a tougher catch.
And that was a good football pass there by Whitney.
Here. Ball knocked away, but Ambrose keeps it alive. Feifel going to take a 3. She tried to use a little body English to get that ball to curve back and maybe go in. Wasn't going to happen. Ball goes out of bounds off the carom over the rim, and the Lady Tigers will send in some changes here. 3:50 to play in the first quarter. Lauren Lee will remain on the court. Campbellsville will send Tyra Flowers, 5'10 sophomore forward from Winchester, Kentucky, into the lineup. She's joined by Maddie Nally, the 6'2 junior forward from Louisville, Kentucky. Elizabeth Bertram, 5'6, the junior guard from Glasgow. And also Kayla Luby, the 6'2 graduate forward from D, Nebraska. Campbellsville to work. Bertram, right side, three, strong with that. And the rebound is taken in by Ambrose out past the three-point line, stumbles across the timeline, and she's fouled by Lauren Lee.
Was it Lee or Tyra that got her? Yeah, I believe it's Tyra.
We're going to get Tyra on that, okay. 11-5, Campbellsville with a 6-point advantage. 3:34 to play here in the first quarter. Sanaya Himes in, 6-foot freshman forward from Fredericksburg, Virginia. She'll go into the corner to Kuhlman. Kuhlman's going to try the three. That's no good. Too strong. And, Kuhlman knocked it away from Flowers. And they're going to say it is Ave Maria basketball. Lena Barnes in the lineup, 5'9", the sophomore forward from New Berlin, Wisconsin. Coach Moorhead is way down the roster here, the bench in this first quarter. They throw it in deep to Santa Croce. 11-5, Campbellsville the lead. They'll dig in on the defensive end here, down to 12 to shoot. Driving is Coleman, working against Lee. Out to Santa Croce. Quick trigger three, no good. Ambrose the rebound. Campbellsville had no one in the middle. And this shot thrown up by Barnes off the mark. Luby grabs the rebound. Here comes Lauren Lee. Lee even with Ambrose. Gonna stay on the dribble as Lee. Flowers across to Nally. And now Bertram circles, nearly lost the handle, entry feed. Luby goes up off the window for two as she beats Santa Croce.
That's a good job by Elizabeth Bertram, taking one dribble to the left and creating a better entry pass angle. And Luby just does what she does best.
Inside, looking for Kuhlman, has to do all she can to save it back out to Ambrose in the corner. Sky enough to catch it as Barnes. Now an elbow jumper for Santa Croce. No good. Nally and Lee in there battling for it. They knock it away from Santa Croce. Campbellsville has it. Bertram left side. Back out. Lee. Extra pass. Nally. Entry. Luby. Shot up. Good. It crawls over the iron as Santa Croce was right there, but Luby had enough on it.
I'm telling you what, some of her angles, when she puts it off that backboard, you're thinking there is no way that's going in, but yet it does. Good job by Kayla Luby.
Ambrose straight away. Nice ball fake and kick. Shooter is Kuhlman right wing with 2 minutes on the clock. Kuhlman hits a three-pointer. 15-8 the score. Campbellsville leads by 7. Lee pushes. Right side. Now skips it. Bertram. Nally. Short corner jumper. No good. Rebound taken in by Lee. Needs some help here. She dribbles back out. Bertram won't shoot it. Driving in. Shot is no good. And we got a foul here.
Foul on 33, Himes.
So Sanaya Himes picks up her first. That's 2 on Ave Maria. Lauren Lee will check out. Maddie Boyle. She joins Maddie Nally on the floor.
You know, what I like about Bertram right there, Matt, is the ball actually was reversed to her, and she actually had a three-point shot that she could have taken. But she penetrated and being a little aggressive, and what that is going to do, that's going to open things up later in the game when they have to respect that drive. And we all know what Elizabeth Bertram can do. She can drain it from deep downtown.
2 free throws good for Bert. 17-8 the score. Barnes stops back to Humphrey straight away. Barnes on the wing. Once the entry not there, now she'll go down short corner to Mary Smith, who checked in. Smith's a 5'9" freshman guard from Louisville, Kentucky. Turnover. Campbellsville to the offensive end. Boyle out top. Nally. Now Bertram. Quick step right at Smith. Shot up. She's going to be fouled and go back to the free throw line. She enjoyed the first trip so much.
Well, yeah. You know, the clock stopped. Nobody's guarding you. Like this aggressiveness here from Elizabeth Bertram.
So the all-time leading scorer for the Trojanettes will go to the stripe. Over 2,000 points in her prep career. Wonder how many of those came at the free throw line. I'd say a bunch.
I would say quite a bit as well.
10-point Lady Tiger advantage with 1:15 to play in the first quarter. Second free throw for Burt is good. So she's 4 of 4 on the day at the line. Armstead back to Humphrey. Humphrey gets the step and sprints ahead. Luby went down, and the shot was good. I missed it. I was watching Luby to make sure she didn't grab anything.
Yeah, I thought she rolled her ankle, but I think she just got her feet got tangled.
So a bucket inside for Ave Maria. Flowers, a nice rip through, and she runs over Humphrey, and this is going to be an offensive foul on Tyra Flowers. Carried too much momentum through, and Courtney Pritchett will check back in as Flowers does pick up number 2.
Yeah, that's just, I love the aggressiveness there, but you just got to realize that if you get up in the air, a lot of times that your pass will carry you into that defender, so a jump stop there would probably be more appropriate. But once again, love the aggressiveness there from Tyra.
Humphrey having an issue that I'll never have. She's having trouble getting that hair squared away. It's in her eyes.
You and me both. You more so than me.
Man, here's the foul inside. A whistle sounds. What do we have? Maybe 3 seconds?
3 second call there on number 20.
So Starzyk down inside. Called for camping out.
Yeah, Campbellsville chance here to milk it, Matt, all the way to into the first quarter, about a 1.5 second differential.
Boyle bounces. Pritchett bluffs the handoff. Now they set a screen here. Boyle again, looking back for Burt. There it is. Lefty shot on the way. No good. Ball taken in by Nally, and we're going to go to the arrow here. Which, that'll stay with the Lady Tigers. 16.3 on the clock. Shot clock should be off here, so Campbellsville can hold for the final look of the period. Nally did good, Benji, and that's that cardinal rule. If she keeps that ball high, it never gets tied up. She just brought it down. She turned to try to find someone. Inside looking for Luby. That's a nice, strong catch by Kayla Luby. It was a much better catch than pass. Boyle got it close. Humphrey was right there, and Luby kind of mossed her, to use a football phrase.
NFL Sunday afternoon phrase.
Here's a 3 by Armstead. Grazes the bottom of the net and falls out of play harmlessly. That's where the first 10-minute period will come to a close. The Lady Tigers of CU will lead 21-10 over the Gyrenes of Ave Maria. We'll step away, take a timeout, come back and continue coverage. You're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
It's basketball season, Tiger fans. Stay connected to the ins and outs of CU basketball via our weekly coaches show, Tiger Timeout. Each Wednesday at 6 p.m., head coaches Ginger High Colvin and Brent Vernon sit down with Matt Payton to discuss previous matchups, upcoming games, and more. Find it here on 88.7 The Tiger or on the Campbellsville Tiger YouTube channel, Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Tiger Timeout.
Back inside the Donahue Gymnasium, Ave Maria, Florida. I guess it's all the campus of Ave Maria
University
is in the Ave Maria, Florida.
Kind of like Campbellsville and
city. Thank you, sir.
University.
You're not getting one, boss. You can have this.
Bailey.
Never mind. You can have that one. One's the limit today for you.
All right, is that all I get?
21 to 10.
I feel like I'm on the bench.
Well, you're close enough, and I don't think some of them weren't too thrilled with our broadcast location. The coaching staff's the one that put us here.
Well, if the coaches don't have a problem, nobody else should as well.
That's my opinion.
Well, here's the thing. Where else are you going to put us?
That stage back there was calling our name. Not a fan of calling.
We could almost been over there with John King, I guess.
He was the first one here.
Michelle Pettigo.
Left side Smith. She's going to drive in as the second quarter is underway and we get a whistle. This will go against Courtney Pritchett. And that'll be 2 on her. Mary Smith will go to the free throw line for Ave Maria. Smith and a couple of these others. Ambrose have played so sparingly that they have the small section on the call sheet.
Yeah.
When you've got 20 on the roster, somebody's going to get clipped. Mary Smith was one of them today. I think she's carving out some extra minutes for Coach Moorhead over the last few games. And that second free throw, no good. 21-11 the score. Lauren Lee will bring Campbellsville to the front court. Left side to Maddie Boyle. And now Hay out front. Bounces to Lee. Right side of the lane. She'll kick. Shooter. Far corner is Boyle. 3. Bang! She's got 3 in the first half. Does Maddie Boyle.
Yeah, I think they call that play. I just heard it. Money Maddie.
It's appropriately named. Nearly a steal. Lee got a hand on it, but it went right back to Armstead. Humphrey shovels one inside to Santa Croce. Beautiful pass. Santa Croce would blow the layup to the other end. Hay has Boyle. Looking inside for Wilkes. Can't find her. Pritchett's wide open three. Bang! Courtney swish it from out top. And another Edward Jones payout for CU.
Yeah, you think about it. Boyles hit a couple threes, and the defense went right to her, and that left Pritchett wide open at the top of the key.
Here's a floater by Armstead. No good. Pritchett spills to the ground. Shot was taken in on the rebound by Boyles. She'll come to Lee. Some contact and get an offensive foul against Lauren Lee here. And
same thing happened down here on this end. No call. A little contact on that end. It's a charge, so just be consistent.
This will bring a change or two for Coach Moorhead as Feifeld back in. Maybe that was cool. I think two players came back in. One of them was Colleen Shanahan. She checked in for Santa Croce. 27-11, the Lady Tigers' largest lead here at 16 points. Here's a shot in the middle by Shanahan off the mark. Pritchett grabs it, quickly uses an outlet to Boyle on the right side. Boyle stops, back out. Trailer was Pritchett, another three, and we got a late whistle here against Feifel. Did she run into the lower half?
She ran into Pritchett, yeah.
So this will be 3 shots for Courtney Pritchett, who, in true Courtney Pritchett fashion, I've joked over the last year or so, joined the 1,000 point club at the free throw line. How boring can you be? But that is just her game from day to day is it's effortless, and it's whatever you need it to be.
Whatever you need her to do each and every night, she'll do it. If you need a rebound, she'll do it. If you need her to score, she can do it.
Free throw here is good. She is a rudder in the water.
Yep.
One more coming for Courtney Pritchett. And that free throw is good. 30-11. Campbell's with a 19-point advantage here. 8:20 to play in the first half. Ball deflected by Lee, stolen by Boyle. Here comes CU again. Attacking is Boyle on the right side, right at the defender. And the block was clean up top. And there's a lot of body in there, Benji. I don't know how that's not a foul.
Well, one thing I've noticed about this officiating crew is there's a lot of contact after the shot that they're letting play on. In my humble opinion, a shooter, when they go up in the air, they've got to continue on to the ground. And that's part of the shooting process.
Here's someone that knows all about the shooting process. Whitney Hay goes high off the window for 2 points right there. Nice move. Inside Humphrey here on the other end. That ball may have been knocked away by Hay. And Shanahan gets tied up by Hay, and it's going to stay with, no, it should be Campbellsville ball. The lady on the far side pointed to Ave Maria, but it should be Lady Tiger ball, and is. Starzik will re-enter for Coach Moorhead and company. Shanahan exits. Starting 5 for CU on the floor. That is Lee and Pritchett in the backcourt. Hay, Boyle, and Wilkes in the front court.
We got to love this Lady Tiger team, the intensity that they've come out here today. First 4 or 5 minutes against Full Memorial, I think it was just a little bit of a travel rust, but all guns a-blazing here this afternoon.
They've got Boyle freed up, right side, 3 on the way. And she's got 4 here in the first half.
Yeah, she can shoot it. Good offensive set there, Lady Tigers.
35-11. Feifel gets around one defender, and then a second in Lauren Lee. Shot no good. Wilkes with a nice block out and a rebound.
Yeah,
here comes Boyle, right wing heat check it, young lady. You've got my permission. Lee in the corner. She'll let it ride. 3 for Lauren Lee. Around and out, no good. Stars at the rebound for Ave Maria. Here comes Humphrey. Humphrey runs into Boyle. Oh, my. Boyle rakes it away, and I'm not saying that the calls are wrong, Benji, but they're just a little inconsistent from time to time.
Well, they are, and once again, I think you got a team coming from another conference. We're used to Mid-South Conference.
And I don't think we had that at all on the Friday game. No, I thought was well officiated.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying this one's not. It's just a couple here or there, not on one end, then the other. And that's maybe a little bit both ways. Pritchett's 3, where Feifel fouled her, was a bit dicey, I thought, but Humphrey hits that first free throw. One more. 35-12 the count. 7:04 to play in the first half. Lady Tigers have really taken advantage of Edward Jones' deep pockets today. Lady Tigers with 5 made threes already. Second free throw, no good. Left side, Boyle again. 3, lets it ride, bang, 5 in the first half now for Maddie Boyle. We'll just keep counting them, you keep shooting them.
Well, she's like Kevin Love last night from the Miami Heat.
Ball knocked away. Feifel has to chase it down. 2 Lady Tigers there. Hay intercepts it. Oh, here we go. Hay drives, and she is fouled by Humphrey. I thought Hay might go behind the back because Boyle, I believe, sprinted down and was on the opposite block. So that foul will go against Casey Humphrey. And Whitney Hay will go to the free throw line here. Media stoppage, 6:31 to play in the first half. Campbellsville leads 38-12 over the Gyrenes. You're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
At Campbellsville University, we're more than a school.
We're more than our 80 major and postgraduate programs.
We're more than our 32 sponsored collegiate sports teams.
We're more than a student body with over 20,000 members.
We're more than our 9 locations spanning from Kentucky to California.
We're even more than our 117 years of academic excellence.
At Campbellsville University, we're more than a school. We are the generation that will build the future.
(38-12), the Lady Tigers lead Ave Maria here in Ave Maria, Florida. Matt Payton and Benji Kelly with you. 6 minutes and 31 seconds. 6 minutes, 31 seconds remaining in the first half, Benji. And Campbellsville doing it from deep here today. They've relied a lot on Wilkes and Luby and some of the inside play, but here this afternoon, Maddie Boyle, she's done the heavy lifting.
Yeah, 5 of 5 from downtown. A couple assists, a couple of steals, a rebound, 15 points. You got Pritchett from the free throw lines, also contributed in the 3 points column.
Bertram's 4 of 4 from the line as well. So the 3-point line, the free throw line.
You look at the stats here, Matt, and Campbellsville shooting 52% from the field compared to 18% for Ave Maria.
Whitney Hay a chance to add one more, and does. Campbellsville at 40 points on the scoreboard with 6:31 to play here in half number 1. Near side, they come to Humphrey. Benji and I are right beside the Lady Tiger bench, and we can hear it all today.
We can.
Maybe closer than what we are even at the foul.
We are, because I actually heard a play call. Normally we don't hear that. Usually we're a few extra feet away, but I mean, I'm literally one chair away from Coach Galvin.
Starzik gonna dribble to the left, and now Hay gonna be called for a foul on that 3-point shot, as that was actually Coolman, excuse me. The foul on Hay will be her second. We'll see if Coach leaves Hay in there with those 2 fouls. Tyra Flowers also with 2 fouls here already. Barnes will re-enter for Feifel. On the season, Coolman, well, when I left Campbellsville, she was perfect. I don't know what she did against St. Francis the other day. We'll see if I can pull that up quickly. I had that box score pulled up. She was 9 of 9. She hits the first 2 here. Let's see if Coolman shot any against St. Francis on Friday. And that one's good. And she shoots them like a young lady that expects every one of them to go in. She almost turns as she lets it go. I'll have to pull that up in a moment. 40-15. Campbellsville leads by 25 points. Pritchett hands it off to Lee. Out to Boyle. 3 on the way. That is no good. She finally missed.
She's human after all.
And I'll tell you what. Another good look, though. Long ahead. They look for Coolman. She tries to jump up and catch it. She saves it, but she saves it to Lee. Lee with Boyle. Bounces on the block right side. Shot no good, but Boyle is fouled by Katie Ambrose. That'll be the first on her. And Maddie Boyle will go to the free throw line to see how the short-range shot's working today.
Well, it's just good transition right there. A nice little bounce pass from Lauren over to a cutting Maddie.
Coolman did not shoot any free throws the other day, so she is 12 of 12 at the line now for Ave Maria on the year. Boyle's free throw here is good. 41-15. In case you were wondering, Boyle's career high is 20. The foul was on Ambrose. I added her Actually, Coach Moorhead added her before the game. Boyle's got 17. She's 3 off her career best. Lincoln County, they like Wilkes got her career high down
They like
here.
this Florida weather.
Well, not this Florida weather. They like Florida.
They just like Florida in general.
Here is inside Ambrose, I believe. No, check that. That was Ambrose, and we get a late whistle. Is that on Nally?
No, it was on Nally, yeah. Don't know about that one.
So this will send Armstead to the free throw line for Ave Maria. First free throw is good. One more coming for Armstead. 42-16 the score. 5:22 to play in the half. Second free throw good as well. Campbellsville back the other way. Again, leading by 25. Flowers goes left side to Bertram. Luby shovels it back to Lee. And here Bertram goes to the ground, and they're going to point the other end.
What?
And
I don't know. She was
Bertram said, I set a screen and she pushed me over. And Tyra Flowers intercepts that pass and actually knocked it free. Lee picked it up. She'll go long back to Flowers, who lays it up and in. So Campbellsville gets the steal and the easy transition bucket. Armstead right side to Ambrose. Holding it is Smith. Back to Armstead. Campbellsville leads 44-17. Coleman back. 3 by Smith. Hits the side of the backboard. It's grabbed by Flowers. She'll slow down, back away a bit. Bertram on the right side. Nally on the left wing. Back out top to Flowers. Bertram again right side. Outside the arc. Luby. Nally, 11 seconds. Inside the entry to Luby, who finds Flowers cutting. Flowers is bumped. Ball goes out of bounds. They're going to say Coolman got a hand on it with 6 in the shot clock. This will bring changes for both teams. Pritchett back in for Lauren Lee. Barnes and Humphrey re-enter for Ave Maria here with 4:12 to play. Campbellsville got to go quickly. Pritchett finds Bertram cutting and a quick whistle here. This will go against Barnes and Ave Maria, and Elizabeth Bertram again goes back to the charity stripe with 4:10 to play in the half.
Bertram already at the free throw line here this afternoon, her 5th and 6th attempt.
Bert hits the first free throw. Bert hits the second free throw. She's got 6 today.
That'll increase her percentage quite well there.
Armstead back to Humphrey. Now Armstead again. Left wing 3 over Nally is good. And Lavaria Armstead was 0 of 3 entering the weekend from 3. Hits one there. Bertram looking here. Pritchett gets the screen from Luby. Elbow feeds now. That is Luby. Steps through. Can't stick it. Just crept off the front of the iron. Here comes Humphrey the other way. Flowers knocks it free out of bounds with 3:34 to play in the first half. Campbellsville will see a change here as Katrevny Cheristol checks in. 5'9" senior forward from Lakeland, Florida. I think she might be the last. She's just about the last.
I start to say they
Gyrene to bring in. They got one more maybe. Armstead needs some help. Has Humphrey off the right wing, and Pritchett knocks one out of bounds.
Man, I'm just noticing this defense here. You got Pritchett, Flowers, and Luby down low, but having Maddie Nolly up top in the guard position with her wingspan, that's just going to create all sorts of havoc against this Ave Maria team.
Humphrey in a bit of a pickle and finally loses it. Campbellsville takes it away. Bertram wants Luby. Has her. Watch out down there. And, the ball never even went out of bounds. I thought we were going to get a stoppage. And now Bertram goes down. That's going to be an offensive foul on Armstead here. Nice job by Bert to get right there in front of Armstead. It's going to be her first, and it's a turnover.
That's just heads-up defense right there from Elizabeth Bertram. She gave the offensive player a good step and a half, and when she turned, it was right there to take the charge.
Left side, Bertram gets the screen from Luby. Out to Pritchett. She'll get the entry. Luby falls away. Shot no good. And it's rebounded by AMU. That is Barnes. Long now Kuhlman. Back to Barnes. Humphrey dribbles inside, right side of the lane. Flicks one up. That is not how it was designed, but it went in for Humphrey. 46-22. Flowers in the middle. Kicks it to Bertram. Now Nally inside. Luby, fall away shot. That one hit the side of the backboard. Flowers saves it, but Barnes took it away, and now they're going to say Barnes stepped on the end line. This second group today, Benji, I don't think has been quite as crisp as that first group has been.
They haven't, but they really haven't let down either. It's just that first group's so efficient today. It's been Maddie Boyle and Bertram's kind of been the hot spot there for this second group from the free throw line. You had a couple of Luby baskets as well, and then Tyra had a nice steal.
Boyle looking. Has Bertram. She'll come across the lane, and Bertram is bumped and fouled, and 2 shots coming the way of Elizabeth Bertram as it was whistled a personal foul on Armstead. Boy, this second quarter has reached a snail's pace here. Bert at the line.
For 2 more.
That free throw is good for Bertram. Bertram's high school teammate Bailey Pettigo went through a workout
early
prior to the game. And they've got 20 seconds to get the blood cleaned up off of Casey Humphrey. So they're going to check on that. I think, did they make, they got it squared away, I guess. So Humphrey's back in there. But, Pettigo went through that workout, and she's got a target date in mind, and that's always good news.
It's always good, yeah. I think you'll see her right after the new year, if not right before.
Free throw good for Bertram, so she's 8 of 8 on the day at the stripe. Driving inside here is Armstead. Nifty dribbling, throws up a shot in amongst some tall trees. Shot no good. Luby rips in the rebound. And here comes Campbellsville. Boyle out front, left side, Bertram. Campbellsville trying to get halfway to 100 here in this first half. They're a bucket away from doing that. Luby to Flowers, right wing. Flowers gets the screen, rolling. Luby, Cheristall got her money's worth on that one, and Kayla Luby will go back to the free throw line here for Campbellsville. It will actually be her first trip today at the stripe.
Yeah, Campbellsville's her 18th and 19th free throw already here in this first half.
And that shot no good by Luby, just the second missed free throw of the day for the Lady Tigers. This might be their 18th and 19th shot attempts at the stripe, so Luby gets the second one. 49-22. Humphrey, the other end, bounces to Cheristall, and she threw that one up long over everything. Too much on it. Campbellsville basketball here with 1:47 to play, or they're going to say no.
I think
Campbellsville touched it.
Campbellsville touched it last.
Campbellsville leads by 27 points, 1:47 remaining in this first half. Humphrey to trigger it for AMU. And Flowers knocked it out of bounds. They were looking for Kuhlman. They'll tick 1 second off. A sight for sore eyes for us Lady Tiger fans. Sarah Sutton in there. Good to see her working her way back. Armstead catches here. Sutton, the 5'10" senior forward from Scottsville, Kentucky. Armstead, floater with the right hand is good. And she's had some nice moves here in this first half. A couple of buckets for her. 49-24, 90 seconds remaining in the half. Flowers left side to Sutton. Right side Bertram, now Luby at the free throw line. She's fouled again by Cheristall. That's her second. Kayla Luby back to the line.
Yeah, back to the line for Kayla. Just there. Where she hit 1 of 2.
So Luby will have a couple of shot attempts here. That free throw is good. Campbellsville leads 50-24. And Luby's second is good as well. I learned something about Kayla Luby yesterday.
You did?
Some people love sauces, you know, barbecue, ranch, honey mustard, whatever.
Queso.
Yeah. I mean, on and on down the list, right? Luby is
no sauce.
A plain Jane.
Just no sauce.
No sauce. Like nothing. She came back, we were at the game last night.
So no dressing on the salad?
Nothing. Lettuce.
Is that
tomato,
a Nebraska thing?
Pickle. I don't know. It's a Kayla Luby thing.
Okay.
And last night she got a pretzel at the game, and I said, no cheese?
No cheese?
You know, obviously knowing the answer to that, if she's fouled, no call. She missed the shot, but goodness gracious. Santa Croce. And now we'll get one on Burt near mid-court. Yeah, that's, you can hear Coach kind of there, maybe 51-24 the score. Foul goes against Bertram, and that's one of those. Yes, Luby, if you got fouled. I mean, Luby just grinned, but, you know, talking about Luby as Humphrey goes to the line. So she came back up, she had this big pretzel, right? And no, you know, I said, hey, cheese. She said, well, they were out of cheese. And I said, would you have gotten it anyway? She said, oh, no. So, yeah, she's, well, and in that regard, low maintenance.
Low maintenance.
Like, you know, you don't even have to worry about it. First free throw for Humphrey is good. And the second, no good. Nice box out by Luby. Forced the defender under the goal, and Maddie Boyle worked her way in to grab it. Sutton on the right wing. Sutton needs some help here. Bounces to Flowers. 15 to shoot. Plenty of time here. Bertram. Back to Luby. Left side, Sutton can't shoot it. Kuhlman there. Deflected, taken by Boyle. Boyle the crossover. She'll drive as she puts her head down. We get a blocking foul here on Barnes, and Maddie Boyle will earn a
chance to tie her career high here, right, man?
I think she's her career best is 20, and she is.
She's at 17. Okay,
so she's gonna be knocking on the door. That foul was on Barnes, I believe.
Barnes, 24. Yes.
2 on her. Boyle hits the free throw. One more coming for Maddie Boyle. That one is good. Depending on what happens this final 18.7 seconds, Campbellsville going to end the first half 21 of 23 at the free throw line while being 6 of 10 from beyond the arc. So the Lady Tigers have really done damage when the opportunity has presented itself. Humphrey, far side to Barnes. Bounces one inside, Santa Croce. That may have been blocked from behind. Ball is free. Barnes has it, tries to save it. Needs some help. We're going to have a foul here on Sutton. All right, now Benji, I'm going to go back to your playing days here. What else is Sarah Sutton supposed to do? She's got the position. Barnes tried to spin back to the left, and that's where Sutton was already.
It's one of those things that, first of all, we're up 27, 26, something like that, and you got a kid falling out of bounds. They're going to call that against the team that's up pretty much all the time.
Sutton is fouled here, and she'll go to the free throw line as Kuhlman. Sutton got the rebound after that second missed free throw. The first free throw was good by Barnes, and this one will go against
But you're right. In normal situations, Sarah was exactly where she needed to be, and they teach you when the person's got your back to you, get up to them as close as you can, hands up, and Sarah did. That's textbook, but sometimes the whistle just doesn't allow you to do that.
Well, Campbellsville does take more trips to the free throw line, and Sutton gets 1 of 2, so that number changed a bit that I gave a moment ago. Humphrey is going to heave one, and that ball will fall well short of the backboard, and Campbellsville will go to the locker room leading 54-26 over Ave Maria here at the Donahue Gym in Ave Maria, Florida. So we will step away here and take a timeout. We'll come back and look at the numbers from the first half of play. You're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
We are Kentucky Broadcasters, your hometown radio and television stations. We bring you breaking news. We keep you safe. We serve your community in good times and in bad. Your local broadcasters are always there. We are deeply rooted in your small towns and your big cities. We champion a strong sense of civic pride, no matter how we connect. Over the air, online, and on your device. We are Kentucky Broadcasters. There when it matters.
Halftime here at Ave Maria, Florida. Campbellsville University leading the Gyrenes. Matt Payton, Benji Kelly with you. And Benji, all in all, nice first 20 minutes of play for Campbellsville.
Good first 20 minutes. Came out with great intensity, knocked down some shots, built an early 8-0 lead, and it's pretty much been all downhill for them ever since. But what about that first half from Maddie Boyle? Holy cow. Knocking it down from downtown, hitting the free throws. She also got nice rebounds and a couple assists and steals to boot.
Campbellsville in the first half, 44.8%. That percentage better from beyond the arc than it is inside. There are worse problems to have, but I'm not sure you want to make that the theme or an often occurrence. But there in the first half, as you mentioned, Maddie Boyle got hot. Campbellsville 44.8 overall from the floor, 13 of 29, 6 of 10 from downtown for CU. And the Lady Tigers 22 of 25 at the free throw line in the first half, Benji. So taking advantage of those extra chances at the stripe. 22 of 25 is a big number.
It is a big number, and we talked a little bit about the officiating there, but obviously Campbellsville being on the aggressive side, there were some that weren't called, but all in all, they have a chance to go to the free throw line 25 times. A lot of times you won't see 25 attempts in a game, and they were able to do that there in the first half, and to boot, hit 22 of them, so at 88%. That's some high efficient basketball.
Well, not to be a Debbie Downer, but I don't want to see 25 more.
No, I don't either. And they took 13 on their end as well. So
slow pace once the game got into the second quarter. For Ave Maria, just 24% shooting from the field, 7 of 29. They were 3 of 9 from long range. That's 33.3%, and 69% at the free throw line, 9 of 13. Campbellsville led in scoring by Maddie Boyle, as Benji had mentioned. Big first half. Knocked in 5 of her 6 3-point attempts, 19 points. She hit 4 free throws as well, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals. Just a terrific first 20 minutes for her. Kayla Luby pitched in 9 points for CU. Luby was 3 of 7 from the field, 3 of 4 at the line, a couple of rebounds. 8 points off the fingertips of Elizabeth Bertram, and they were all 8 from the free throw line. Campbellsville got 7 from Courtney Pritchett to go with 4 helpers. She hit an Edward Jones 3, also 4 of 5 at the free throw line. 6 from Whitney Hay, 4 rebounds, an assist, and 2 steals from Hay. 2 points each from Caitlin Wilkes, who had 4 rebounds, and Tyra Flowers, who had a pair of rebounds for CU. 1 point for Sarah Sutton to round out the scoring. Lauren Lee and Maddie Nowley, the 2 Lady Tigers that saw time and failed to score there in the first 20 minutes of play. For Ave Maria, led in scoring by Lavaria Armstead. She was 2 of 5 shooting, 7 points. 6 points each for Casey Humphrey and Maria Kuhlman. They got 3 points from Gianna Santa Croce, 2 points from Isabella Starzik, and one each from Mary Smith and Elena Barnes to round out the scoring for the Gyrenes. Campbellsville out rebounds Ave Maria 23-19. CU with 6 offensive rebounds, 8 for Ave Maria, however. Campbellsville finishes with 11 assists on 13 made baskets, 10 steals, and 5 turnovers. 5 assists, 1 steal, 14 turnovers for Ave Maria. And you look at the points off turnovers, Benji. Free throw line, a big discrepancy. Points off turnovers, a big discrepancy. 18 points off the 14 turnovers. Ave Maria has none off 5 CU turnovers.
Yeah, it's once again Campbellsville playing really good on both ends of the court. If there's one thing that I would critique, it would be the offensive rebounds that they've given up to Ave Maria. And that's a point of emphasis for this Lady Tiger team. When they rebound the ball, I don't think anybody can beat them on any given night. The other night against Indiana Wesleyan, that was one thing. I think at halftime the rebounds were 21-6, and Indiana Wesleyan had more offensive rebounds than Campbellsville had rebounds. So that's something that you got to continue to work on. Keep those teams off the board, because this Lady Tiger team on the offensive end, they've got so many different weapons that they can go to. And if you can limit those scoring opportunities on the defensive end, your chances of victory are going to be pretty high.
Points in the paint, Campbellsville with a 14-8 advantage off of turnovers. Campbellsville with an 18-10 at 18-0 advantage, as I had mentioned. Second chance 10-6 in favor of the Lady Tigers, and bench points 20-11 in favor of Campbellsville. No ties, no lead changes. Campbellsville led, I think it was 8-0 before Ave Maria got their first points of the ball game. Campbellsville's largest lead was 29 points. That coming with about 4 minutes or so remaining in the first half. And here at halftime, Benji, it is a 28-point Campbellsville lead. And one thing that you do want to mention, the Lady Tigers in the first 20 minutes, not looking ahead to that trip to Puerto Rico, certainly trying to take care of business here in the first half of play.
Yeah, and they came to play. And, you just never know sometimes how you're going to react. Out late last night watching the Heat play, you got a almost 2-hour drive in vans. But they come here, guns a-blazing right from the get-go, and it's been all Campbellsville. And take care of here the next 20 minutes, and then we'll catch that flight tomorrow.
Campbellsville leads it 54-26 at halftime. We'll step away, take an extended break here, come back and continue our halftime coverage. You're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
At Campbellsville University, we're more than a school.
We're more than our 80 major and postgraduate programs.
We're more than our 32 sponsored collegiate sports teams.
We're more than a student body with over 20,000 members.
We're more than our 9 locations spanning from Kentucky to California.
We're even more than our 117 years of academic excellence.
At Campbellsville University, we're more than a school. We are the generation that will build the future.
Why are interscholastic sports called the last classroom of the day? Because they teach students important life lessons like teamwork, accountability, and perseverance. School sports are so much more than a game. They're about developing the whole person. That's why they're an essential part of every student's education.
Encourage your student to participate in the last classroom of the day. Interscholastic Sports in Kentucky. Brought to you by the Kentucky High School Athletic Association and the Kentucky Athletic Administrators Association.
It's basketball season, Tiger fans. Stay connected to the ins and outs of CU basketball via our weekly coaches show, Tiger Timeout. Each Wednesday at 6 p.m., head coaches Ginger High Colvin and Brent Vernon sit down with Matt Payton to discuss previous matchups, upcoming games, and more. Find it here on 88.7 The Tiger or on the Campbellsville Tiger YouTube channel, Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Tiger Timeout.
This is Franklin Graham, and I've got an idea for Christmas, and that is to fill a shoebox for a child somewhere in the third world. These children live in poverty, and what I'm asking you to do is just take a shoebox and fill it with items for a child. Put toys, school supplies, and then we give these boxes out, and we do this in Jesus' name. And put your picture in there. Put your address in there. Maybe the kids can write you back, but we need you to be a part of it. God bless you. Thank you so very much.
Visit SamaritansPurse.org/OCC to get involved.
Have you noticed bad behavior has become normalized at interscholastic athletic events? Some fans seem angry. They lack civility toward one another. Some even get aggressive and unruly. Time out! What is going on? This has to stop. Let's not forget, school sports aren't just about winning. And they're definitely not an excuse to take your frustrations out on the official or the opponent. They're about teaching lessons like perseverance, respect, and empathy, so students can learn and grow as people, not just as players. We all have a role to play in setting a good example for our students and teaching them these important values. So fans, it's time to step up your game and behave positively at interscholastic athletic events in Kentucky.
Brought to you by the Kentucky High School Athletic Association and the Kentucky Athletic Administrators Association.
Champions of Character connects communities and the NAIA championships across the United States. All 26-plus NAIA championship student athletes participate in a Teaming Up for Character activity. These activities are geared toward local communities' youth in schools and community centers. They are an integral part of every NAIA championship annually, impacting more than 25,000 individuals. For more information on character-driven collegiate athletics, head to naia.org/character.
What's the biggest myth about interscholastic performing arts? That you have to be the most talented or experienced to participate. The truth is, anyone can be a part of their school's performing arts. There are countless opportunities for students to participate, from theater, choir, and band to speech and debate. The bottom line, if you want to perform, there's a place for you.
Brought to you by the Kentucky High School Athletic Association, the Kentucky Athletic Administrators Association, and the Kentucky Music Educators Association.
Pursue a diverse and rewarding career through Campbellsville University's School of Mass Communication. Offering courses in film, journalism, broadcasting, and public relations, CU's Mass Communication program provides a diverse and unique experience for each student. At Campbellsville University's dedicated Mass Communication Center, produce, record, and edit programs for radio and TV. With state-of-the-art technology, equipment, and multiple studios, CU's new facility provides a professional environment for students to grow their knowledge with hands-on experience. In front of or behind the camera, our expanded course options will help you find your calling at Campbellsville University's School of Mass Communication. For more information, contact us at 270-789-5210 or visit us online at campbellsville.edu. Press play on your career with a mass communication degree at Campbellsville University.
Back inside the Donahue Gym, Matt Payton, Benji Kelly with you as we get set for second half action in just a moment. The Lady Tigers lead 54-26. Campbellsville University will, I would say, hit the road, but I guess they'll fly the friendly skies come tomorrow and head off to San Juan. A couple of games down in Puerto Rico. 20 minutes left to finish this one up. To this point, a pleasant trip for the Lady Tigers, and to continue that trend, they need to finish strong here this final 20 minutes of the half. Benji Kelly, and we did want to give a shout out. We got some folks listening.
Yeah, I think
home.
we have several folks listening back home, and I think the team clown for the Lady Tiger team is probably Rachel Presley, and Rachel wanted me to say hi to her mom, Jennifer. So Jennifer, if you're listening, please know that your daughter is just doing what she always does. She's enjoying life. This Lady Tiger team shooting the ball extremely well here this afternoon. Good contingent of the Lady Tiger team here with us as well. Several of us, I think, are all going to be on that same flight tomorrow. So I said hi to everybody I needed to.
Everybody important.
That's right.
I don't know if my wife's listening or not. She's making plans to.
Well, I think my wife is listening. She told me that she was critiquing some of my comments. So Kelly, thank you for that.
Positive critiques only.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Kelly.
She said that to boot.
Is that one of them?
That was one of them. To boot. I said to boot. You know, we're shooting the ball and to boot. We're hitting it pretty good.
There you go. So you need that.
You need that.
Speaking of people who don't speak, last night I sat behind Lauren Lee and Tyra Flowers at the Heat game, and not much was said between those two young ladies. They are
They were watching intently with the game. They were so involved in the game, and there's just nothing to be said. I tell you, y'all missed a great ending though.
Yeah,
y'all left early.
We ducked out. I told Brett Sal, I said, look, we were living in a world where you either had to choose the game winner or being soaking wet on the ride back to the hotel.
Well, let me tell you, y'all picked right. We were soaking wet, and at the end of the day, we got to see the game winner. That place went nuts, and my clothes are still wet.
Oh, I guarantee. Yeah, and the Lady Tigers went yesterday to one of the local malls, and as Ginger getting.
Oh, here we go. Let's go.
Getting a picture.
Are you getting a picture of me with my legs crossed? I mean, I'm
document these events.
I'm just going to let's do this. I'm going to be part of the coach.
Just pull her close. Yeah, there you go.
Part of the
coaching staff. You don't even have
staff.
to move closer. You just pull coach's seat closer. But the Lady Tigers went to the mall yesterday, and on the ride there, Lauren Lee, right, the valedictorian.
Yes.
She asked Courtney Pritchett, do they have a bookstore?
Well, my daughter would be that way.
What college kid? They're few and far between.
Well, yeah.
But that you want to know if they have a bookstore. So guess what Lauren bought?
There's a book. Four of them. See, there's just something about the old school of having the book in your hand, being able to read it. There's just something different about it. Are you going to stand up the rest of the game?
I don't know. I'm comfortable now, and I know we got a 2-hour ride ahead of us, so I'm trying to
mix it all up.
Yeah, diversify a little bit.
Well, I don't want
TV.
I'm going to call a play here in just a minute. I don't know what the plays are, but I'm going to call them.
Make one up. I know a few. I don't know if it'd be in the right scenario, however, as Coolman has this ball deflected. Oh, gosh.
Look, I've got
Coolman and Humphrey.
Here.
You got there you go. Boyle going to go up, and Maddie Boyle off the turnover gets a new career best, 21 for Maddie Boyle.
Bailey, what play do you want?
56 to 26. I keep looking at that scoreboard on the far end. There's one right across the gym. Here is Fifield out to Coolman. This is stolen by Hay. Highlight watch coming up, perhaps. They'll let her go. It's Whitney Hay. Whoa, she missed it. Finger roll.
Use the backboard, Whitney.
A little light on that, and Whitney falls into the wrestling pad down there. Whitney just pulled the string on that a little bit. She hits that one in her sleep most days. And we're going to have a substitution here is Coach Moorhead was upset about something.
Well, I think he thought Whitney threw it out of bounds, but it was actually tipped, I believe, by number 13. Was it Santa Croce? Yeah. So Whitney just needs to make sure just go down there and use the backboard. Don't attempt that finger roll, because you never know. Sometimes
that happens.
Bad happens, yeah.
Boyle to Pritchett. Back to Boyle. Open. 3 on the way. That is no good. Short. I told Boyle coming out of the locker room, as she grabs her own miss, goes to Wilkes. Pritchett gets back into the play. Leah the extra pass in the corner. Boyle now circles back. Has Pritchett. Wilkes inside. Left hand shot good for Kit Kat. Yeah. And a nice job by Maddie. I was joking with Boyle out of the timeout, a quick timeout taken by Coach Moorhead, and a media stoppage here, but I told Boyle coming out, I said, you can't hit another one. See if I could use a little reverse psychology perhaps. But Maddie's going to try a few more, I hope, in this ball game. And Coach Moorhead, Benji, that looks like a timeout to address some things that were addressed at halftime. Yeah, the message wasn't received.
It was not received. Yeah, you're right. And sometimes that happens. I mean, you get out there in this up and down, and there's a couple lackadaisical passes and easy layup for both teams. So he's trying to get a point across. I've been on the receiving end of several of those.
A few of those throughout the years, and Campbellsville University trying to keep their foot down here. Benji, 58-26, the largest lead of the day for the Lady Tigers. 32 points the margin, and I won't lie, a little surprised that they've been able to gap Ave Maria like they have. Tiffany Lee into the lineup, 5'8" sophomore forward from Sanford, Florida. She is the only Gyrene that's available that didn't play in the first half, I don't think. Maybe Courtney Smith. I don't know if we saw her, but they've got just about every able-bodied Gyrene in the lineup. Lee catches. Back. Driving here is Lee. Out to Ambrose. She'll deck it and drive. That ball's kicked by Courtney Pritchett up into the arms of Hay, and they'll stop the play, and it will be a baseline out of bounds for Ava Maria. Pitch it into Lee. Lee gonna drive, gets past Wilkes, throws up a shot in the paint, kills it right off the back of the iron, and scores 2 points, does Tiffany Lee. Lauren Lee hands it to Maddie Boyle, and on around they come. Little weave out top almost. Lee to Hay. Hay gonna work left side, steps through, back middle, dumps it for Wilkes. And I think Whitney Hay would have been better off shooting. Yeah, I think she had herself a wide open. You like the unselfishness, don't get me wrong, right, but she had worked herself to a really good shot as this ball's thrown away. 58-28 the score. Campbellsville by 30. I think that's some of those things where Whitney's still trying to figure out how to impact this team.
Yeah, and it takes a little bit. I mean, you're the transfer in, and these players have been playing with each other for several years, and it takes a little bit to kind of find out where you need to fit in at. But
Hay
she'll figure it out.
Boyle going to deck it and drive back to Hay. In line, she wants Wilkes on the entry. That ball was deflected and goes out of bounds. Last touched by Allison Pfeiffer. Lee. Boyle. She'll quickly turn. Nobody was there. Maddie Boyle throws up a shot. No good. Lauren Lee the rebound for CU. Back out. Boyle. Triple on the way. Bang. Maddie Boyle hit. Another Edward Jones three. That's a half dozen in today's game for her.
Yes.
She's got her a steal just about. Ball knocked out of bounds by Maddie Boyle. She's up to 24, I believe. She and Wilkes may be in a race for who can throw up the most points in this weekend set, this 4-game trip. Santa Croce into the corner. That is a three from Tiffany Lee. No good. And Lauren Lee grabs the rebound for CU. Tiffany Lee's missing an E. It's just L-E. Lauren Lee likes two of them. Here's Boyle. She'd like 7. 3 on the way. That's no good. And the rebound is taken in by Feifel. She's fouled by Whitney Hay. Lady Tigers will retreat to the defensive end.
Get it back. Get it back.
Maddie Boyle, 24 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals. It's a pretty good little stat line.
Driving is Lee. Inside, it goes between the wickets of Santa Croce and out of bounds.
A good defensive pressure there by Boyle out top. Kind of created that turnover.
3.5 minutes played in this third quarter. Campbellsville to the offensive end with Lauren Lee orchestrating things. Bounces to Hay off the lane. Back out. Boyle won't shoot it. Lee straight away, driving in, stops in the middle of the paint, wants to pass it back out to Boyle, but she was fouled by Feifel that time. And
goes on Rapexit?
Oh, I'm sorry, Rapace. Yeah, 14 and 12.
They were right there in together.
Rapace. Lauren Lee to do the honors. Looking. Boyle in the corner, won't shoot as Armstead closes in. 61-28 the score. Lauren Lee bounces, free throw line, Pritchett jumper on the way. That is good for Courtney Pritchett. Used all the orange cylinder to get it to go.
Yeah, good job. Good offensive set there for the Lady Tigers of cutting Pritchett to the middle.
Right side Ambrose. Now Armstead. She'll drive in. She runs over Lauren Lee, and that's going to be an offensive foul on Lavaria Armstead. That is her third.
Well, this is good defense by Lauren, just not giving up any ground there and realizing that Armstead was a little bit out of control and took the charge. And
(63-28). Campbellsville back to the offensive end here after that foul on Armstead. Pritchett at the elbow, won't shoot it. Kicks it to Hay, wants Wilkes, and we get a 3-second call on Caitlin Wilkes. Rarely see that on her. She's usually pretty heady in terms of her awareness and where she is on the floor. 63-28. Boyle going to hang out with Humphrey in the backcourt. Did they ask Maddie what she was doing?
What she was doing. She's like, I'm just hanging out.
See if I can make a mess down here. Ambrose with it, left side to Barnes. Barnes to Humphrey. Humphrey in the middle. Tries to create some room. Needs some help. Ambrose run off the spot. Now Caristol going to work. Good turn a couple of times. Shot no good. Barnes inside. Put back. That reverse shot is good for Elena Barnes.
That extra opportunity for Ave Maria.
Trailer is Hay. She'll deck it and drive. Floater with the right hand. Too strong. Rebound taken in by Feifel. And now to the offensive end. Ave Maria will sprint. Humphrey backs away. Needs help. Still needs some help. Tries to bounce to Cheristol. And that ball kicked by Courtney Pritchett. That'll signal a whistle sound. And it will bring us to a media stoppage here with 4:53 to play in the third quarter. Campbellsville the advantage 63-30. You're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
It's basketball season, Tiger fans. Stay connected to the ins and outs of CU basketball via our weekly coaches show, Tiger Timeout. Each Wednesday at 6 p.m., head coaches Ginger High Colvin and Brent Vernon sit down with Matt Payton to discuss previous matchups, upcoming games, and more. Find it here on 88.7 The Tiger or on the Campbellsville Tiger YouTube channel, Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Tiger Timeout.
63-30, the Lady Tigers leading Ave Maria at the Donahue Gym. Gyrene's call home, the Tom Golisano Fieldhouse. They've not played there in 3 years, Benji. I can't imagine that.
Well, you think about these seniors that have been here. They've never played a game in their home gym. That's got to be frustrating, but.
They had this weekend. They had the set with St. Francis, and then St. Francis was going to play Southeastern. Yesterday, they had this weekend kind of earmarked to be in, but whatever construction delays and different things, they didn't quite make it. Actually, I believe Bethel comes here on Tuesday. I believe that game will be at Ave Maria. I don't think it's a neutral site game, so Coach Chris Nelson and his club will come here on Tuesday for a contest. Foul goes against Campbellsville's Maddie Boyle. Cheristol will hand this back to Fifield, and now Humphrey shoots it over to Ambrose, who fires a three. No good. Long rebound can be grabbed by Barnes. Now Humphrey off the paint. Jumper on the way. Too strong. Rebound swatted up into the air, and Maddie Boyle going to come down out of the crowd with it. She's going to need some help. Retreats, and Bertram will come back to pick up her teammate and bring the basketball into the front court. Boyle defended here by Ambrose with a ball fake. Dribbles off to the far side. Now Flowers catches. Entry. Luby spins. Needs help and steps there. Luby, as she was trying to let that go before she passed it, just kind of shuffled the feet. Coleman back in. Shanahan re-enters. And we're also going to see Mary Smith enter the Ave Maria lineup.
A couple opportunities there on the entry pass. You've had Pritchett that could have took a mid-range jumper, and I thought Tyler could have actually taken that mid-range jumper as Maddie Boyle comes out. But just a good, once again, that unselfishness of this Lady Tiger team. Sometimes you pass up opportunities that probably should have taken a shot.
Inside, Smith had Barnes. Now they kick it out. Humphrey with a three off the left side. That's no good. Shanahan the rebound. Smith again. Right side. Barnes blocked by Maddie Nally. Maddie Nally got the outstretched arm up there and swatted one away. Bertram holds him on the far side. Bree Gowdy's checked in for CU. The 5'5" sophomore guard from Campbellsville, Kentucky. Inside, Flowers had Bertram, and now Bertram with the dribble finds herself greeted by Shanahan. And they've lost Bertram here. Coolman trying to keep an eye on her. Loses her. Bertram, three. Bang! I saw that one coming. They lost the shooter.
You didn't really want to lose the shooter.
No, right? Bertram was just kind of hanging out. Coolman was trying to pinch down inside. Working defensively was Shanahan against Luby. And it cost him 3 points. Here's Shanahan with a quick turnaround shot. Soft touch off the glass. Good. So that Edward Jones 3 by Bertram put Campbellsville on 66, and now they're going to call steps on Burt as she catches that long pass ahead. So 66-32 the score, and they sort of kind of swallowed the whistles a bit in this third quarter, Benji. Just 4 total fouls, and we're closing in on 3 minutes remaining. Smith looking for Shanahan. That's a good entry. It was knocked away, but Kuhlman runs it down. Humphrey out top, and now open is Smith. 3 on the way for Mary Smith. She gets the friendly bounce, and that is good for Ave Maria. 66-35 the count. Campbellsville's mustered just 12 points in this third quarter. Right side Bertram. Looking for a cutting alley and has her. Maddie Nally gets the hoop, and Elizabeth Bertram the helper.
That is a tremendous pass by Elizabeth Bertram to a cutting Nally through the zone.
68-35. Campbellsville leads it. Out top Smith, and she's going to drive in, kicks. Humphrey, extra pass to Shanahan into the middle. Smith is bumped and fouled. That's a really nice ball movement by the Gyrenes. And Mary Smith will go to the free throw line here for Ave Maria as Campbellsville will see the personal foul whistled against Kayla Luby.
That was good ball movement there by the Ave Maria Gyrenes. Got Campbellsville napping a little bit, and Luby was just kind of late over on the rotation and created the foul.
Mary Smith's free throw is good. 68-38, Campbellsville, the 30-point advantage here. Brigatti with the basketball for CU. Bertram out top. Now Nally, with zone defense applied by Ave Maria into the corner. Bertram, now she'll dribble back to the wing. Flowers catches, needs help. Barnes all over. 9 to shoot. Flowers tries to hold on to the basketball and does, and now it's knocked away, but Flowers going to be called for a foul as Mary Smith was there to pick it up. 4 on Campbellsville's team as Flowers picks up her third. Barnes on the left wing. Down into the corner, Kuhlman. Quick release on that 3, and it's good. Stuck right there on the front of the iron and falls through. 68-41. Bertram off the wing. Nally in the middle, looking for Luby. Goes up, and Kayla Luby is fouled from behind by Mary Smith. So that's 2 on Smith. 3 on Ave Maria. Maddie Nally will check out. Paige Serafini gets her first minutes of the day. 5'11" sophomore guard from Lawrenceburg, Kentucky. 1:25 remaining in this third quarter. Kayla Luby at the line for CU. That shot is good for the southpaw. One more coming her way. And she gets both. 70-41 the score. Mary Smith out top here to Humphrey. Humphrey steps through, shot no good. Tyra Flowers. That's a big girl rebound right there.
Yeah, Tyra, she was determined to get that one.
She'll be fouled as Humphrey gets her on the way through, trying to collect that rebound or maybe knock it away. Tiffany Lee back into the Ave Maria lineup.
Go.
Right wing, Serafini, now Gowdy. Elbow, Flowers, can't shoot it. Bertram will drive. She'll throw one up. A little running shot with the left hand is good for Burt.
Nice little running one-hander from Elizabeth Bertram.
Burt having a nice day.
Yes, she has.
In the corner, Kuhlman, same spot she hit one from a moment ago. That one no good. Bertram the rebound for CU. And she'll sprint ahead. That ball was kicked by Lee, but the official missed it. Burt stayed with it. Serafini, back to Bertram. Now Flowers at the elbow. That's nice defense by Santa Croce. Just got a hand on it, knocked it up into the air, and plucked it out of the sky for the takeaway. Lee inside, feeds Santa Croce. Back to Kuhlman, won't shoot that one. That actually was Barnes. Lee looking for Smith and instead throws it into the Ave Maria bench.
Yeah, it's good defense there by Brie Gowdy and Elizabeth Bertram disrupting the pass lane there. Turnover for Ave Maria. Looks like Bertram's going to get a shot here.
Flowers holds it. 7 seconds to play in this third quarter. Bertram in the corner on the dribble. Headband around her neck. Serafini with 1 second. Somebody got to shoot it. Bert lets it ride. They're going to wave it. You got to be kidding me. I've seen Bert throw up some of the worst quarter-ending shot clock violations.
Hits one
and they wave it off. I joke with Bert all the time about the effort at Georgetown, and they waved that one off. I do think it may have been a little late.
It was about a half second.
Poor Bert. Finally has a good look there from a clock winding down situation. And it won't count. It never happened, Bert, but I'm going to talk nice about it while we can. 72-41 the score. Campbellsville leads going into the fourth quarter, 10 minutes to play. You're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
It's basketball season, Tiger fans. Stay connected to the ins and outs of CU basketball via our weekly coaches show, Tiger Timeout. Each Wednesday at 6 p.m., head coaches Ginger High Colvin and Brent Vernon sit down with Matt Payton to discuss previous matchups, upcoming games, and more. Find it here on 88.7 The Tiger or on the Campbellsville Tiger YouTube channel, Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Tiger Timeout.
Back inside of Donahue Gym, Matt Payton, Benji Kelly with you as we get set to finish up this basketball game. Fourth quarter getting underway, 10 minutes to go. Campbellsville has sent their starting group back out onto the floor here. Boyle and Lee will combine on the inbound. Hay, Pritchett, and Wilkes await.
Yeah, during that timeout, I heard Coach Colvin say, all right, play your guts out for 3 minutes. Finish strong. So this starting five will probably play till about the 7-minute mark, Matt.
Lee to Hay. Elbow Pritchett. She'll drive in and stop. Boyle cuts inline. Back to Pritchett. Hay in the middle. She'll take the jumper from about 8 feet. Too strong. And the rebound is taken in by Rapaz. Humphrey has Rapaz far side. Pullman at the elbow, dribbles in, working against Boyle. She'll go over the shot of the right hand, no good. Boyle snatches the rebound for CU.
Yeah, good defense there by Maddie and a good block out by Maddie.
Lee has Wilkes, left wing triple, around and out. It circled the drain and popped off on Caitlin Wilkes. And we get a foul here against Campbellsville. That's going to go against Whitney Hay, and that's 4 on Hay. First in the fourth quarter on the Lady Tigers. Boyle, the only starter for Campbellsville in double figures here today. Bertram and Luby have poured in double digits off the bench. And here we're going to get a foul against Maddie Boyle. It'll be 3 on Boyle. 2 on Campbellsville as a team.
We got Pritchett with 9 points. She's just right there, 4 or 5 from the free throw line.
Humphrey left side, and now holding his Santa Croce, looking the entry for, oh my, that's not good. They were looking for Feifel, and they're going to call a foul on Courtney Pritchett.
Well, it's like, I don't know.
I fouled that girl on that play just as much as Pritchett did.
Yeah.
Inside, quick setup there, and Humphrey missed the shot, gets her own miss, however. She'll retreat back outside the three-point arc into the corner. Humphrey going to drive again. That shot blocked by Pritchett. And here comes Campbellsville to the offensive end. She'll shoot it over left side to Lee. Lee driving, steps through, shot up in the lane, no good, and the rebound. Oh my goodness gracious.
My goodness.
So they called 4 fouls in the third quarter total, and now with 8:37 in the ball game, remaining in the ball game, they've called 4 fouls in the fourth quarter. (72-41). 8:36 to play. Humphrey hands it over to Armstead, and that pass Hits Rapaz in the chest, but she stays with it. Santa Croce had that gun holstered there, and she was ready to use it. But Wilkes with a nice closeout. Coleman got the off arm extended, and a step back fall away shot is good, but clear push off on Hay there, Benji. Got the right hand out. Here's Boyle in the corner.
Yeah, a little chicken wing there.
Wilkes facing a double team. Wilkes is fouled, and Coleman will be hit for the personal, I do believe. Oh, actually, they're going to get Santa Croce. Santa Croce's first. Isabella Starzyk back in. We've not seen much out of Starzyk. She started the game, didn't she? And had a couple of, I think she had the first bucket of the ball game for Ave Maria, but.
Well, he's played the whole team.
Yeah, he has. Entry pass is knocked away by Starzyk and picked up by Rapaz. She'll go long for Humphrey, who will back away now. Armstead holds. She'll drive. Bounces to Ambrose. Ambrose going to take a three contested. I think Hay may have got a fingertip on that. Here comes Lee to the other end with it. CU looking for points. 72-43. Out to Pritchett. Wide open three on the way. Bang! Courtney Pritchett and Edward Jones three. And we get a foul here as Starzyk tackled Caitlin Wilkes as the shot was in the air. What do you want, shot? So Campbellsville is basically kind of a turnover almost.
Well, it is. It's a kind of a two for one here. You get the three and then you get the ball back with a full 30.
75-43. Quick entry to Hay. She'll turn and that shot is short. Wilkes cleans up the mess and she'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah,
Starzyk has fouled her twice on this trip. This time in a shooting effort, and Wilkes with a 3-point chance. So a 6-point trip possible for the Lady Tigers. It could be more should you miss the free throw and get an offensive rebound.
Well, Caitlin Wilkes, free throw line on the year, 79%. Her first attempt here this afternoon.
77-43. Campbellsville leads it, and Wilkes missed that free throw. That was funky. Armstead going to throw up an off-balance shot. No good. Grabs her own miss. And Wilkes plucks the rebound out of the air. Here's Hay behind the back. Brings Campbellsville ahead. She's got Boyle far side. Stops. Shovels it back. The trailer is Wilkes. Three around and out. No good. Santa Croce grabs the rebound. They're going to call Boyle on foul here.
92 feet from the floor. We'll go down to the other end, and Ave Maria is in the double bonus here for the rest of the way, man.
7:07. Hope you didn't have dinner plans. Reservations might be a bit before we can.
Well, my Bills play at 4:25, so as long as we're done by then, you said you've got your iPad and be able to watch it on the way back.
Yeah.
So
you driving or am I?
Well, it doesn't matter to me. I can multitask if I have to.
I think I'll just handle it. I don't want.
You don't want to take
Josh Allen interceptions to throw us off the road.
Yeah, into Alligator Alley.
Yeah, we know that's the last thing we need.
Alligators and panthers, and
Coach said they had seen on their trip a few snakes out there on the side of the road. I must have missed that.
You and I, we
may have been just zoned out.
We could have been. I didn't see any snakes, but that doesn't mean they weren't there. I'm sure there's several of them out there in that water.
Santa Croce misses. Oh my goodness gracious! There's a reason that ball was off on Tyra Flowers, guys, because Ambrose knocked her out of bounds. So Santa Croce hit the first, missed the second. And look, the officiating really is not going to matter. Campbell's was walking away with this thing, but Ambrose into the corner to Barnes, dribbles it back out top. Now Humphrey holds. She'll use the pass at the elbow, rips through, goes up the shot.
Got trigger happy guy here.
Evans to Betsy. Maddie Nally picks up the foul. He's obviously not a Bills fan. He's not trying to get out of here in a hurry. 77-46 for Paz. Free throw is good.
I missed that. What'd she say?
I'll have to tell you later.
All right.
Here in Alley looking for some help. No, I'll tell you in a minute. Boyle to Bertram. That ball comes across the paint. Luby couldn't grab it. That's a foul. Yeah, Coach may end up getting a tee just on principle. He asked her, she asked him a moment ago. He called that on 14. Ginger asked him if the free throw line had any paint left on it or if it was all.
Well, yeah, we've shot 30, almost 40 free throw. Well, over 40 between the two teams. Okay, Coach Colvin has been warned, and it has been marked down 6:42. That is a warning.
Free throws for Nally good, 79-47.
Hey, I'm warning him too. So mark that down.
She's in rare form.
14.
Oh my goodness, Benji, we may be here until the sun goes down.
Keep them in front. We're here for 2 more hours. Go.
Maddie Boyle checks out. I believe she was the last of that starting group.
My wife just said, Matt, you should drive.
Most definitely. That game will be at halftime by the time we get out of here, I'm afraid. Free throw for Rapaz is good. You know, I may come to Florida more often to watch the Raiders. That turned out well on Thursday.
Well, my goodness.
Matter, but free throw good
63 points.
Lady Tigers barely going to outscore them today. Oh,
hey.
Foul here on Rapaz. She gets the hourly rate for these guys is plummeting. Each team in the double bonus with 6:26 remaining.
I had that as a 14 foul. I must have missed one in the flurry of officiating.
Yeah, easy to do. 30-point margin. Changes coming for Ave Maria. Kuhlman, Smith, and Rapaz. Kuhlman, Smith, and Santa Croce.
Well, this Mary Smith from Mercy Academy, Matt, they were there in the state finals last year. So she's played at a high level before. I believe they got knocked out in the quarterfinals.
Maddie Nally hits the first free throw. She hits the second. Right wing Humphrey with the ball. 6:20 to play. Spins. It's a nice move. Too strong with the shot, however. Nice defense by Bree Gowdy. Campbellsville's Kayla Luby grabs the board. Lady Tigers back to the offensive end. Tyra Flowers. Gowdy out top. Nally inside wants Luby. She'll quickly go up the shot. Good. Kayla Luby. And those awkward angles Jamie Brown mentioned earlier, kind of like Larry Bird angles.
Well, I tell you, it's efficient, whatever it is. Just enough to get over the rim.
Here's a three from Smith. No good. Rebound to Kuhlman. And her putback is good. So Maria Coleman tallies 2 more for Ave Maria. Some pressure by the Gyrenes. Long the other way. Burt catches. 83-51. Bertram drives in. Throws up a shot. Too strong. Ambrose the rebound. She's got an easy pass ahead to Humphrey. Humphrey going to go left side of the lane. She'll lay it up and in. 83-53, a 30-point Campbellsville advantage. Oh gosh, Humphrey whacks Flowers there on the arm, and Tyra Flowers will slowly saunter down and shoot some free throws and all that. She still hasn't said a word.
I tell you, I love the way she plays though. Just that hard effort, hard nose. She gets after it, dives on the floor. Hands are moving on the defensive end. It's a good pickup by Coach Colvin and her team.
Bailey said Tyra did, she hits the first free throw. She did get into the Let's Go Heat chant last night at one
there you
point.
go.
So they came up and did the guy, one of the, I don't know what you would call him. He just,
the mascot?
He's just pepping the crowd
up.
Oh, okay. So they came up, I say let's go, you say Heat. Let's go. And so I guess at one point Tyra was.
She was coached into it.
I think Bailey kind of asked her, so come on Tyra, do it. And so Tyra obliged for it.
Well, Bailey is kind of a coach on the floor, so.
Ball back out here and nearly stolen by Campbellsville. 85-53 after the 2 Flowers free throws. Oh, driving shot by Humphrey is no good, and a foul here against Campbellsville's Maddie Nally. 4 on Nally. So Nally and Boyle probably won't go back in, but Nally at risk here. Sanaya Himes back in. Rachel Presley into the lineup. Rachel said her mom was tuned in. Missed you, didn't she?
Yeah, she did. It's all right. I'm normally not over here this close to the bench, so.
6'2" redshirt freshman forward Presley out of South Laurel High School. Free throw here is good for Humphrey.
Humphrey's up from up north as well, Columbus, Ohio. A lot of good basketball players come from up that neck of the woods. She probably likes the Florida weather better than up in Ohio, I would say.
I like a lot of things better in Florida than Ohio. 85-55 after Humphrey. The free throw there. Gowdy going to pitch it in here to Bertram with 5 minutes even on the clock. Now he catches back to Bert. Campbellsville trying to close this one out here. Left wing now he holds. Cutting, Bertram. And shot blocked by Courtney Smith, who checked in. Is that her name? Courtney Smith? I think that's it. Yeah, Courtney Smith. 6-foot sophomore forward from Jacksonville, Florida. I think she's the last member of Coach Moorhead's team to make an appearance today. So everybody in white going to get some run as this brings us to a media stoppage with 4:47 remaining. 85-55 Campbellsville leads. You're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
It's basketball season, Tiger fans. Stay connected to the ins and outs of CU basketball via our weekly coaches show, Tiger Timeout. Each Wednesday at 6 p.m., head coaches Ginger High Colvin and Brent Vernon sit down with Matt Payton to discuss previous matchups, upcoming games, and more. Find it here on 88.7 The Tiger or on the Campbellsville Tiger YouTube channel, Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Tiger Timeout.
85-55 Campbellsville University leading Ave Maria at Donahue Gym in Ave Maria, Florida. Lady Tigers with the 30-point lead here. All a matter of settling on the final numbers, Benji Kelly. Let's I complimented the officials in the third quarter.
Well, yeah, and they really took that to heart a little bit. This fourth quarter is much like the second quarter. So first and third went quick. Second and fourth have drug on.
It's going to be Campbellsville ball here. They're going to go with it. 19 it is. Gowdy inside flashing his Flowers. Shot no good. That is not. Foul goes against Rachel Presley. Benji, it looked like that ball just bounced to her. I don't know. First on Rachel is the fifth on. Oh, well, never mind. It's long past the fifth. Bonus here for Kuhlman. Maybe the 55th.
That's a great question. You want me to look?
We don't have enough time left in our broadcast.
Well, maybe we might do. Yeah. So let's see. Personal fouls, 24. Oh, you're close, buddy. 48.
Phew.
48 personal fouls.
Have whistle, will toot. Free throw by Kuhlman is good, so she gets both. 85-57 the count now.
How much of it's going off the free throw?
18.
Gowdy ahead here. Hay re-entered for Campbellsville. Whitney Hay going to drive in, throws up a floater. No good. Rebound knocked out. Gowdy catches, shovels to Flowers, goes over the right hand. It's finished by Tyra Flowers down inside. And that's going to be a career best for her.
Good, strong finish there by Tyra. I'd say I really, really like her ball game.
And here, another whistle sounds. We'll get more free throws in case you hadn't had enough today. Flowers, that last bucket, 6 points, and that is a new career high for Tyra. It will not be her career high when she walks out here in a few years.
It will not.
4:16 remaining in the ball game. I don't know who the foul was on.
It was on Paige Serafini.
No.
So that's one on Big Paige, as they call her.
Yeah, I'm learning all the nicknames for the team here down here.
Yeah, Big Paige and Little Paige.
Little Paige.
Second free throw good, 87-59. Campbellsville Gets it across just in time. Ball deflected, but Hay picks it up. Hay drives, somehow feeds that through to Tyra Flowers, and she's fouled.
What a bounce pass by Whitney Hay.
How in the world Whitney Hay? I don't know how she got it there. I don't even know why she thought that was possible, and she did.
That was a incredible bounce pass. I mean, it went between two defenders, and like you said, the window of opportunity there was,
and she put was about that big. Yeah. To Tyra, once it got there, as that free throw falls off on Flowers, circled and popped out.
And also to add to that, Tyra was expecting it. Mm-hmm. If I was that player, I wouldn't have been expecting that, because it's a type of pass that you just don't normally make or see. But
you definitely wouldn't have expected it from Van Berry, huh?
No. And Van wouldn't have expected it from me as well. So, I mean, he and I had this thing,
He's going to shoot it.
I told him, I said, Van, I passed the ball to you too much. He said, oh, no. You missed too much.
Left side, three good by Mary Smith, and it is an 88-62 ball game. Presley will bring it near side to Serafini, and Bree Gowdy will dribble with it. Serafini to Flowers. Sutton out there. She's looking for a chance. Flowers goes reverse and sticks it down the end line. Tyra Flowers a chance to get into double figures for the first time in her Lady Tiger career.
That was a tremendous move by Tyra. A nice little ball fake. Went with the left hand. And
we've not got to see much of the offensive game just yet. And
you just wait.
You can see that it's there.
Well, the defense is already there, Matt. She's just such a force on the defensive end. But
inside, nice pass to center. Croce missed the layup. Tyra Flowers snaps the rebound.
She's having herself an afternoon here.
The other way, Flowers finds Gowdy. Sutton holds it. Looking, has Presley, and now Serafini. They want Flowers working back to the basket, kicks it out, shooting, won't shoot it. Here's a jumper down the inline by Rachel Presley. That is good. Sutton gets an assist.
Nice little mid-range jumper there by Rachel.
Left side, Ambrose. Less than 3 minutes to play. Humphrey has to grab it as she misplays it briefly. A little behind her, that pass. 93-62. Smith throws up a floater. Rachel Presley grabs the rebound for the Lady Tigers. Serafini brings CU to the front court here. Left side wide open. Sutton, three. That one is short. Rebound is chased down by Ave Maria in the corner. Humphrey to the other end. Flowers snipes in front of her to knock it away briefly, but Humphrey holds on to it. Campbellsville trying to match up. A couple of tired Lady Tigers out there, I think, Benji. They've been running and gunning here a bit. Here's a jumper for Ambrose that's good. 93-64. 2:08 to play.
Yeah, they haven't played for longer than 15 seconds because of the officiating.
You went there. Serafini.
I'm trying to get warned like Coach.
Sutton inside. Nice. She has Presley. She gets the finish. Sutton to find.
Yeah, good job by Sutton to find a cutting Presley there on the post.
95-64. Campbellsville just missed triple digits on Friday. We'll see if they can get there today in the last couple of possessions. Presley knocks one away. Kuhlman keeps the possession. Ambrose spinning. Here's a jumper taken by Smith. It is good.
Smith has got some game now, let me tell you.
Timeout, sub-timeout, so they'll speed it up here. Evans will check in. Kaylin Mills will check in. Gowdy and Flowers will see their days come to a close.
I got some fist pounds that time.
Did. Mills, 5'5", sophomore guard.
I'm going to talk to Kayla about that.
Paige Evans, 5'3", sophomore guard from Hodgenville, Kentucky. Honorary coach today, Benji Kelly.
Yeah.
95-67. Campbellsville just trying to salt this one away, looking for their 10th win of the season.
There she
Presley
is.
wide open inside. She has Serafini, who has 2 points. Rachel Presley with the send. Ambrose forced out. Now Smith again, left side three. That is good. Mary Smith hot here in this fourth quarter. 97-70.
She's leading scorer for Ave Maria.
Presley catches, waits, Serafini back to Presley, and now Mills inside. Serafini open, jumper, good for Paige Serafini. 99-70. Can Campbellsville tally one more point here? 3 times this season they've cracked the century mark. Ave Maria wisely dribbles off enough time to make sure that Campbellsville can run it out. Smith going to drive, and now a 3 from Kuhlman. That is no good. Presley the rebound. That's a 29-point margin, and barring a foul or a turnover, that's where this game should come to a close, I would think. And, well, I said it. And Ambrose obliged. She fouled Evans and knocked that ball out of bounds, so no pressure, Paige. Free tacos for everybody in attendance if you get to 100. 14 seconds to play.
No pressure here at all.
First free throw for Paige Evans. Well, now that makes the second one a whole lot easier, huh? On the season, Paige had not been to the free throw line, so she is perfect at the moment. There we go. 101-70 as Evans gets both. Here's a 3 far side from Smith. No good. Rachel Presley, another rebound for the Lady Tigers. Campbellsville will bring the basketball down the court. Presley, I believe, with 4 rebounds today, maybe 3. I don't know if that updated already or not, but that's a new career best for her. And a nice job by the Lady Tigers. They pick up the win, 101-70, the final score. Campbellsville moves to 10-1 on the year. 31-point victory. Don't write that in red. You don't write wins in red. 101-70. 10-1 now for CU. Ave Maria falls to 6-4 on the year. And the Lady Tigers back in action on the 19th. That is Tuesday, right, Benji?
It is Tuesday.
It's a 2 o'clock start on Tuesday, and then I think a 4 o'clock start on 4 o'clock start on the 20th, Wednesday, as they will battle Bayamon Tuesday, Maiguez on Wednesday, as the head coach, Ginger High-Colvin, will sit down and throw on the headset here. Coach, roll in here down Alligator Alley, a 2-hour trip. It's been kind of a whirlwind thus far, but your young ladies were certainly up to the task, and a nice performance here today.
Yeah, I texted Kobe on the way in. We saw plenty of alligators and 2, I guess, boa constrictors that had been run over on the side of the road, and then the green thing, I can't think of the name of it, but a lot of roadkill.
The green thing, not alligator. Not
the alligator, but they're in the trees. Can't think of the name of it now.
I'll have to look this up.
Yeah.
The green
It's
thing.
the lizard, the long lizard that's in the tree. Iguana.
Oh.
So roadkill iguana, 2 roadkill boa constrictors.
I don't know what Benji and I were looking at. We missed all of that stuff. Yeah. We must have just spaced out.
And tons of live alligators on Alligator Alley. So.
You had some live tigers in here.
Maddie Boyle, right?
And we'll start with Maddie Boyle, as large as an ocean or whatever you want to say, Coach. She was in a groove, and I know you're just calling plays to get her open. Money Maddie's a good one, and there are others, I'm sure. But man, what a performance by her.
Yeah, she's just playing so well for us all season long. And I know today she hit shots, but she's doing everything for us. All the little things, just a great leader. You watch these kids come in and watch them mature, and she's just been so solid for us. And she's fun to watch. She's just gritty out there, and I'm really proud of her. Happy for her. That's her career high, is that what you said?
Yep, career high 24 for her. And Elizabeth Bertram comes in, Coach, and continues her play. Kayla Luby, both of them 13 points off the bench. And it really, again, the wrinkles that you can throw at teams as they try to prepare. You can't take away everything. You get Boyle in that starting group. She's hitting shots from deep. You bring Bertram in. She's getting to the free throw line and making free throw after free throw. And then, of course, you've got to defend Kayla Luby. It's just, man, it's a tall task.
Yeah, Kayla's playing extremely well for us this year. She's got herself in great shape. She's so physical, and we talk about it all the time. She and Kate are a great 1-2 punch, and Kayla's playing with that mask on right now. I know it's clear, but you can't tell me it still doesn't aggravate her at times, but she and Bert went through that little spell at the beginning of the year where she had tweaked her back. To see her out there playing and playing freely just is really good. I'm happy to see both of them, because when both of them are on, it really helps us with what we want to do.
We've seen Tyra Flowers contribute in a lot of ways this season. We've not quite seen the offensive game like we saw today. And, man, it is vast, and it is going to be quite fun to watch over the next few years.
Tyra Flowers is Jordan Doramish, that she comes in, she's very quiet. She wants to fly under that radar, and we want her to be on the radar. We want her to, and she does so many great things for us defensively. She just fits our program with that. But when she comes in and decides that she wants to score, I told her today, and when we were going through scout, I want her to be more selfish, or selfish period. She's not selfish at all, and we want her to be selfish. And you can see when she's scoring and out there being aggressive, our kids love it, and she's just got such a tremendous future ahead of her for us.
Well, at the game last night, I couldn't even watch the game for Lauren Lee and Tyra Flowers sitting right in front of me talking.
Yeah, right.
I don't know that I looked at Hootie in the third quarter. I said, I don't know that 5 words have been said here.
Yeah.
I don't know that 5 words have been said here.
Now, I don't know about Tyra, but Lauren's she's a game geek. She watches a lot, and she keeps up with all those NBA, so I'm sure she knew all the players and knew what was going on there. I probably wouldn't have known much going on there, but I know Lauren keeps up with a lot of that.
She was actually my resource for some of them. Who's this? Who's that?
Yeah.
And so she was telling me. But anyway, it was an interesting trip with the Lady Tigers, and I was going to go, Coach. As you walk out of here, I want to remind you, you've been warned.
I have been warned. My goodness. I'm glad this was not a close game.
Yeah, a lot of foul. It's hard to get any rhythm.
Glad. You talk about Lauren. She was beat to death today. Yeah. She was rode down the floor, up and down the floor, and she had 1 turnover, and I don't even remember that. 6 assists, 5 rebounds, 3 steals, and she could have gone to the free throw line at least 10 times.
Yeah.
And she just held her composure and did such a great job. But yeah, it was tricky to say the least. I'm just
52 total fouls called. That's a lot.
Yeah.
And I don't know that we'll see that in Puerto Rico. And talks to you. It's
like T-ball. It is very physical. It's in T-ball, when they hit the ball, everybody surrounds it, and it's very, very physical. So we have to go in, and we have to be prepared to play that, which I know our kids don't mind to mix it up, but we've got to be able to go down there and take care of business.
I'm going to be really nice. I'm not even going to ask you about Puerto Rico, Bayamon, right? We're not going to. Not much out there just yet. I mean, it's kind of hard to scout some of these teams.
It is. It is hard, which I did. We were able to find a little bit of film yesterday, so I was able to watch some of that and just some of their players. But we'll obviously after tonight go dig into that. We really felt like this is a team we had to be super prepared for and come in here, team that'll probably win their league down here. And so and they were a team we didn't know a ton about.
Right.
And
he's playing a lot of pieces.
It's been a lot. Yes, it's changed a lot back and forth. So we weren't really sure what was going to come in here today, but all we can worry about is what we do. And I felt like we came in today and did a good job.
Because you look, Coach, their point guard played 31 minutes, but the next 3 in terms of highest minutes played were kids coming off the bench.
Yeah.
So you're really trying to figure out what the thought process is and what that may look like.
And now we're so much more fortunate because you can get film and do a lot with film. But even now, there wasn't a ton, maybe 3-4 games. And just like the teams of Puerto Rico, there's maybe a couple, some of the kids have maybe, 10 or so clips. So you just don't know what to expect. But again, you're the one on coming in on foreign soil, I guess you could say. So we have to be prepared to handle any of that.
Coach, safe travels to Puerto Rico. We'll do it again on Tuesday.
All right. Thank you.
Coach Ginger Colvin and the Lady Tigers with the win.